So we've got good news with the cows, but that means we got to do a bunch more work. So gonna figure out how this is all gonna work. Moving some cows around.
Work like a charm.
Putting out a new water trough. Got to put out a new hay bale too. So it's gonna be interesting. So the amazing news is we found out that Freya over there is pregnant. Finally, yes, that's so great. So we didn't do any tests or anything, but what we've seen is her udder is actually getting bigger and bigger. So that definitely means she's pregnant because she's starting to bag up, get filled with milk. So what we're gonna have to do is we actually need to separate Lagatha, the little one there, from her mom, because she's at 7 months now and we need to wean her so she stops drinking from her mom. So what we're going to try and do is actually put Lagatha and Freya in this little field here, because this is Freya's first time having a baby. So we want to put her in this field so that we can look after her if something happens, instead of her running off into the forest in the other fields. And then we'll have Lagatha here with her so that she can stop drinking from her mom, which is Bui right here. So we'll put Bui and Joe out in the other field. And hopefully this is all gonna go well. Well, as I was talking, Joe's already in the other field. So we'll see if we can get Bui over there too. And then we got to get the water and the hay over there for them as well.
He's a bit playing with his horn this morning, so I don't trust him.
No. Babe, are you ready? Babe, are you ready for Bui?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I just don't want him to come back here, so. Work like a charm. Come on, Aggie.
Well, that worked great. A bucket of grain always does the trick for getting the cows where we want them. Now we got to get the water out for those guys and a hay bale out for those guys.
So how do we find out that our nice Freya here is pregnant? It's basically right there. So we see them really nicely getting bigger day after day. As before they were like barely visible, little tiny mini nipple hidden through the hair, and really more like high up, so we had to go under and really look for them. And now we see them really nicely and start to fill up here. So that's a great sign that she is pregnant. Wean Lagatha here. So we isolate her from her mom, and the only concern we have is the distance between the wire here as a fence, it's like the bottom one is not high enough maybe, and the high one is not lower enough. Maybe she'll be able to go in between, so we might have to work that out.
All right, we should be pretty good now. We've got the hay out for them in this side. We've got the water trough here. We're filling this up. Got the fence shut. So as long as they all stay on their own side of the fence, we'll all be good. We think we might put another little strand of wire in between, maybe just to kind of make sure. They're usually pretty good about the fence though, except the reason why Freya is now pregnant is because she was in heat, and I believe it was June 20th last year or last summer, when somehow they both, Joe Beefy and Freya, got out of the field here. And we have a picture of Joe laying in our food forest right here. We came out in the morning and he was laying there in the food forest. And then we took a walk around and there were tracks everywhere. So there were cow tracks over in the other new section. There were cow tracks over in the garden over there, going through the woods here. But then it was funny because we came out in the morning and Freya was back inside the fence, inside the field, and Joe was asleep here in the food forest. So we figure they had had a little date night anyway. So we're pretty sure that's when Freya was taken, but it would match up now with the dates because we're pretty sure she's now due like April 20th, and she has the way she's bagging up again in her udder, it looks like that that should be the correct date for her. So we're gonna go ahead and put this wire across the middle. We probably won't electrify it, but the cows know that the wire doesn't always feel good. Gives them a little pop, a little, you know, pinch, little zap, little something. So they know not to touch the wire. So that will just help prevent Legatha trying to get through back to the other side. So we got the wire up. We didn't want to do it permanent because we're gonna have to put Legatha back out in this field. We're probably thinking before Freya gives birth. So then that way Freya's alone, she's not disturbed, that sort of thing. And by that time, we will have basically dried up so that Legatha won't be able to drink anymore from her. And the wire's, you know, kind of temporary, so we didn't try and do it too tight or that sort of thing, which can be good and bad. So advantages, disadvantages to doing it like that. So we'll be keeping a close eye on them, making sure that you know, they're not going through, they're not causing problems, that sort of thing, and they should all be good. The only thing we're a little concerned about is the temperature is warming up, and this week is supposed to be above freezing. So that's our only concern, is the water here, is that we don't want to run another heater from our plug over there at that water trough, run an extension cord over to this one. We don't want to do that. So hopefully the weather's going to cooperate with us. This won't freeze up and we should be okay. So I think Brisha's going to spend a bit of time here brushing the cows. I'm going to put the tractor away.
Enjoy the weather.
Yeah, Odin and Legatha are going to play a little bit here. So guys, I hope you liked that video. Hope you found that interesting about Freya being pregnant and how we look after them and that sort of stuff. So be sure to check out some more videos, because hopefully within the next month we'll have a video with Freya giving birth to a little one. That'll be awesome. We'll talk to you soon, guys. Love ya.